Hi everyone, Steve Chrysler here from Bookkeeping Life. Today I want to talk about 5 biggest mistakes that bookkeepers make when they're first starting out. They're in no particular order, and there are other mistakes that they can make, but here's 5 of them, okay? So the first couple have to do with the actual client and handling the client. So when you're just starting out, client selection, that'll be number 1, client selection. You want to select clients that are easy. You don't want to select the hardest clients out there. You want to select clients that are easy. They're not huge projects, not huge cleanup projects. Ideally, you can get into those types of clients as your first clients, and you will learn a lot, but they're not ideal. You want to kind of ramp up your knowledge and as you go along, and selecting easier clients to begin with and tapering up to a harder client will allow you to grow into your education. So think about easy clients. Service-based clients are really easy, like a pool cleaning service, or something like that that doesn't have a inventory, doesn't have a lot of things going on. It's just they receive money, they have a few transactions going out every month, so smaller client, and typically service-based clients are your easier clients. So that's number 1, is your client selection. You want to be careful of the clients that you select. Not starting your bookkeeping business overwhelming yourself with difficult clients. Another one, and now number 2 is also client related, and this happens quite often. And I call it driving the bus. Who's driving the bus? Is it you or the client? So I get a call. This is an example, and it just happened like a week ago. I talked to the potential client on the phone for the first time, and she thinks that she needs X, Y, and Z done with her books, but she's not a bookkeeper, so she doesn't really know what she wants done or what she needs. She thinks she does, but then what you need to do over time is this art form of asking the right questions, getting a sense of what their business is about, and what it is they really need, not what they think they need, but what they really need. And then sometimes it's going to be some choices between a couple different options, maybe a hard road and more expensive road, or an easier road. So when you're dealing with cleanups and stuff like that, there's usually more than one option. But learning the types of questions to ask the client, and so that you can determine what the client needs. That's you driving the bus. So you need to drive the bus instead of letting the client tell you what they need, and then you're doing something that maybe they don't need, and that becomes a difficult situation, and they may be paying for something that they don't need, and then they blame you for it, all this other stuff. So go down the right road, and if you're driving the bus, then you'll go down the right road, and that all comes with experience. So you get better and better over time. Another one number 3 is pricing. Another client related mistake that a lot of beginning bookkeepers make is they're so hung up on this hourly rate of what to charge. I do not recommend hourly. I recommend flat rate, because if you're talking to a potential client and you tell them whatever amount per hour, that doesn't tell your potential client anything. It doesn't tell you how much their first bill is going to be, because it could be for 10 hours, it could be 15 hours, it could be 5 hours. They don't know. So an hourly rate is not helpful when you're trying to get a job with that client, because it really doesn't tell them anything. And so if they're comparing people, you to somebody else, and they know exactly how much they're going to be paying somebody else because they give them a flat rate, and you're giving them this ambiguous number that doesn't tell them anything, then you might lose that potential client. So I recommend understanding what the current market is in your area for a particular kind of work, and then giving them a flat rate quote instead of an hourly quote. So pricing is really, really key, and you don't want to price too high either, and you don't want to price too low, obviously. So all this happens over time. You don't know it all when you first start. You just learn as you go, but it does. You'll figure it out over time. But if you start with just pricing at a fixed rate instead of trying to sell some kind of hourly thing, it'll help you out. And I'm getting over a cold, so I'm going to drink some hot tea here. Now, number 4, so that's 1, 2, and 3, right? Number 4 is confidence. It's hard to have confidence when you're just starting because you're doing something new for the first time. So we've all heard the saying, fake it until you make it. And we've probably heard both sides of the argument. And to me, if somebody asked me if faking it till you make it is a good thing, my question is, fake what? So it really depends on what aspect of it. If you don't have confidence, it might be good to fake your confidence until you. I don't know how you can fake confidence, but you need to just do it. You'll get confident over time just by doing it. You don't have to be confident the first time, but you want to be as confident as you can. So if you have, here's a good way to do this. If you're like me, you don't feel the same way all day and every single day. There's times of the day you may feel more confident than others. There may be things that you can do in your day that make you feel more confident. Like if you get up and do yoga or stretch or go for a walk or a jog or something like that, you most likely will feel more confident after you do something like that, because it takes takes a little bit of the stress. It wears your body down just a little bit and take that edge off of your off your brain. It does for me, anyways. So if I am feeling not so confident, I need to do something that requires confidence. Working out, doing yoga, something like that really makes me feel. I always feel way better afterwards. So that would be a good time to do it. So think about stuff like that. Even just doing 10 push-ups or some sit-ups, something like that, or talking to a friend. If you have to make a phone call and to a potential client and you're nervous about it, call a friend or your relative first. Talk to them on the phone. If you're just speaking for the first time that day, maybe to a potential client is not the first word you should be saying for that day. You want to have spoken to somebody throughout the day first. So little things like that can actually help. So have confidence one way or the other. And if you don't have a lot of confidence, pick the time of the day where you have the most confidence. But lack of confidence is definitely a mistake that beginner bookkeepers make, or they're lacking that quality that comes over time, and it's normal. And then number 5 is have a personality. So when you're talking to a potential client on the phone, and even through an email, let your personality shine through a little bit. They don't want to be talking to a robot, and if they're screening bookkeepers, they may be talking to you and somebody else has a personality. They were on the phone, they had something in common, they laughed about something. If you let your personality shine through, you're going to make a connection with these potential clients, and that's really key, because once you have a connection with them, they like you, and once they like you, you're going to be working together. So, and this is hopefully these are people that you're working with for years and years and years. So open yourself up a bit to them. Let them know about yourself. Let your personality shine through so that people can connect with you, and that connection is what builds that relationship where they want to work with you. So keep these 5 things in mind when you're just starting out. And to go through them again is client selection. Select good clients. You drive the bus. You set the price right so that they know how much flat rate, so they know how much they're getting getting billed for each month. There's no surprises, because you don't want to surprise the client. And then also confidence. Gain some confidence. Find the most confident part of your day, whether it's when you just wake up, after you work out, after you talk to somebody that you love, that kind of thing. And then let your personality shine through. So, and if you're talking to them in person, say hi, smile. If you're talking to them on the phone, say hi, smile. They can hear your smile. And but just let your personality shine through. Be confident. All these good things will add up to where you can get good clients, and you can grow your business, and you'll have a client list of people that you enjoy working with. All right. I hope you have a great day. I hope this is helpful. If so, like, share. Comments below are great. Email me if you have any questions, steve@bookkeepinglife.com. And I didn't cough once during this whole thing, so I'm really proud of myself. I'm feeling really confident. All right, have a great day. Take care. Bye.